There's something in Kaizen implementation which is a little bit strange for me, is that sometimes people are trying to implement Kaizen. They're trying to make a continuous improvement initiative in their companies, because we heard that Kaizen was rooted in Japanese best-in-class companies like Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Mitsubishi, because we think that it's a little bit glamorous to have strange names like Kaizen, Kanban, Muda, and all those stuff. So I think we are just trying to not make any Kaizen here, but we are going forward to make a Kai Ahoko, as Japanese say it. What does that mean? It means that going for worse, going for the worst even. So here I think that people should make attention here while we're trying to implement their Kaizen initiatives in their companies. And I think that the most critical factor to consider here is the cultural contingency. Not all cultures can welcome Kaizen culture. Not any cultural perspective can be suitable for an easy implementation of Kaizen. I think that in Japan, Kaizen succeeded because people are risk takers, people are thinkers, people are willing to improve, willing to learn. And those factors are not common for every culture. We cannot find these characteristics in all countries, in all economies or corporations. It's a little bit hectic to find that. So I think that decision makers at the beginning of any Kaizen initiative should take in consideration the ability of the company, or maybe the ability of the company culture to absorb Kaizen. So that's why I insist that before starting that initiative, we need to make a kind of cultural foundation, to build a kind of cultural background for that initiative, to make it smoother implementation later on. Else we are really going to face big headaches. By cultural approach also, I mean that people in the process, people inside the corporation, people which are the scope and the focus of Kaizen, of any Kaizen perspective, should be trained before, should be informed before that Kaizen is okay, is glamorous name, is Japanese name, and people everywhere wants to behave that way. People are trying to learn things which are new. Okay, I appreciate that, but they need to prepare the background for culture. They need to focus, to reinforce their people, to empower their people, to make them risk takers, because Kaizen, when we talk about Kaizen, we are talking about change management. And suppose you are in an administration, in a public company, it's not that much easy to implement any change or to manage any change. Everyone knows this reality. So here also there is a big risk while we are starting this initiative. So to prepare the background for change, to inform people that change will be daily reality, means we'll be moving from one standard to another, from one target to a higher one. So it's not that much obvious, that it's not that much simple to convince people that after spending something like 10 years in the same office, that he now should start to make daily change, to make daily meetings, to try to fix root causes, to act on them, to find corrective measures, to follow those corrective measures efficiency, and to check later on if we need to duplicate the same solution to other units in the organization or not. So here also it's really hectic, as you'll see. Another fact which is related also to culture for Kaizen is transparency. Not all cultures are open for this quality. Some cultures are well known for untransparency and so on. So those people cannot really expose the truth to everyone. So those cultures, I would say, most of the time people are trying to hide their errors. They're trying to hide their mistakes, and this is not, of course, a safe and a healthy background to implement any Kaizen. So here I advise corporations to take care about this factor and to consider the ability of people to expose truth, even if it is dangerous for their careers and their futures, to train people to do it every day, every week, every month, in their daily life. So here, the corporate side, the top management side should also put in place the system to facilitate this behavior. Means they should, for example, encourage failure. In Kaizen, as you know, failure is the first source of teaching, is the first source of learning. We do Kaizen, we do PDCA, we do problem-solving processes, we do VSM, value stream mapping, to discover our failures and to build on them, to build on the feedback. So here it's important, so the role of top management to facilitate, to ease the process, to build those foundations is really critical and really hectic. So in summary, cultural aspects are vital and critical to any Kaizen initiative, and advise all top managers to take this in their agenda before starting spending on any initiatives regarding Kaizen or other Six Sigma or any continuous improvement perspective. Thank you.